Hello everybody and welcome back once again. Another edition of Inside the Headset as we're over at Riverdale High School, and I've got with me the head coach of the Riverdale Warriors, Will Kriesky. How you doing, Coach?
Good to see you, Stuart.
Well, you pulled out a close one. I was at Auburn, but you played Cookeville, come out with a close one, then went on break and haven't done anything since then. So let's talk a little bit about Cook Vegas. Come out there with a win.
Yeah, it was a tough game. You know, it's always a tough place to play at Cookeville. The game was moved to Tennessee Tech. We played at Tech. It was a nice little atmosphere. Kind of weird for us because they moved all the fans to the home side. The cheerleaders and the dance team, they're all on the home side.
So both fans are on the same side. So no visitors, just almost like going down to Una. I don't know if you ever went down to Una and played youth football, but they didn't have a visitor side, so everybody was grouped together.
Yes, and so it was kind of quiet, kind of weird on sidelines. But you know, Coach Manning does an excellent job. Great job.
No doubt. Great fan support.
Yes, that place was packed. It's tough. They're a tough team. Yeah. They're very physical, very big up front, and we did a good job at times. They did a good job at times. And, you know, we kind of just got lucky and pulled it off at the end.
Did you feel like as the game was progressing that, you know, we're starting to get in the rhythm, all we need to do is make one more play, and then build from that? Or?
Yeah, well, we started off pretty good, and then we had a letdown. We just got to get more consistent. If we could play more consistent, we'd do a lot better. You know, we'll start up here, then go back up here. You know, it's kind of like same thing as Centennial. We started off really well, then we could play a little sloppy, then we got really good, made the game close again. But the positive is these kids never quit. They always believe in themselves, they're still fighting, and they never quit. And they give themselves an opportunity in the fourth quarter to either go to overtime or win the game.
Well, you've got 3 tough ones left, and the first one starts Friday night, and that's Coffee County. Coffee County a little bit down on paper, but still, you've got some business to take care of. You need to play Riverdale ball, and when I think about Riverdale ball, when I saw you play against Oakland, Anthony and I were talking, you would get in the red zone, and you just, as a lot of people say, and just a great example of, we need to finish a drive. We need to get an example. We need to make a statement here. That was Riverdale that night, and you know, that's where you need to do this Friday night. You need to just get the ball score, and not really worry about the scoreboard, but I mean just play Riverdale football.
Yeah, we just got to play consistent, you know, and just keep doing the little things right, tackle, you know, play defense well, then turn around and play offense well. Like you said, finish the drives, you know, and all special teams special teams been good early on, then it got a little rough at times, but now I think we're getting better on the special teams.
Fall break, you let the kids off, I'm sure, for a couple of days. That seems to be the demeanor of nowadays. I mean, Coach Daniel was talking about when he was playing with Rankin, they didn't have 2-a-days, it was 3-a-days. And you know, he said he's getting soft, and now the kids get off a lot more time than they did in the past and whatnot, because it's the world we live in. But I guess where I'm going with it is, what did you do? I mean,
we came in early in the first of the week, did some things, and then gave them the rest of the week off. You know, I'm like what you said. I just didn't feel comfortable giving them that time off. But you know, like you said, they kind of needed it, I guess. You know, when I growing up, we never had any time off. And I just, you know, it was tough for me to give them that much time off.
Well, and I guess what parents need to understand is it's my time.
Yeah.
Your kids signed up to play this sport, and you know, I played a lot of basketball. Well, I mean, day after Christmas, we was back in the gym. I mean, you know, and a lot of people said, but we were happy to be there, and our parents realized that's where them kids need to be. I'd rather them to be out there sweating and on the field and doing that. I know where they are, and I know that what they're doing, versus them, you know, messing around, not doing anything, you know, because they got a lot of energy nowadays, and they need to be occupied. And I don't know. I mean, parents can argue with me, but I'm 51. I mean, heck, I've been to Florida so many times. Heck, it's getting ready to be under a hurricane anyway. So, but getting back to us, let's switch gears. You know, out of all the teams that seem like that they have a chance here, you've got Coffee, you've got Warren, but the game down there towards the end that may be the pivot game, and I'm not trying to get ahead and everything, but if these kids fully understand that if you play Riverdale ball, boy, that if you can do what you're supposed to do on paper and finish out like you are coming up that week 10, they got really something to live for and really something to fight for, because Blackman got beat by Oakland, you got beat by Oakland, so, you know, they're right in the hunt to really possibly one of you's going to get a home game.
Yeah.
And that's what you're really playing for. That's what the kids need to understand is I want to play at home. I want to play right out here on Tomahawk Field on that first Friday of playoffs. And it's an honor. It is to have your home crowd and be in control of that Friday night. You've been there many a times. Playoffs, it's really important for those kids to understand, man, right now is where I need to dig down.
Yeah, and I started telling them again, Cookville week, this is our playoffs. All playoffs start this week. If you want to be in the playoffs, you got to be Cook. And then you got to worry about Coffee County, and you got to be Coffee County, and then so on. So every week from here on out, since Coffee's a playoff week for us, because like you said, it determines the position of playoffs. Then it determines where we play. If we have to go on the road, or if we stay here and get to play another game at Warrior Stadium.
Well, and so let me ask you this: from week one or game one up till now, how much do you feel like you've grown with this bunch? Because, like you just said, I think the biggest thing we're getting out of the 2018 Riverdale Warriors is they're not going to quit. They're going to come out, they're going to fight. Whether things aren't going their way, they seem to be the ones to continue to fight. So we're going to get those 4 quarters.
Yeah, and these guys, they've from week one to now, they've gotten a whole lot better. Offense playing a lot better together. Even though we've lost, Jared Russell and C.J. Carville on the line, but we're still playing well together. We're still gelling together. Defensively, we're starting to communicate and do the little things right, get lined up, not blow so many coverages. And guys, Jalen Dow has really improved from week one to now. Not only him, but there's been a lot of other guys that's made great strides. And we're really proud of them. And like you said, we're excited to see what the future holds for us.
Well, and you're not a team that gets into multiple penalties, one right after another, that penalizes yourself so deep. Because I've seen, I can remember at times, I remember at times you would watch Oakland at times, and they just shoot themselves in the foot with multiple penalties, one right after another. And the next thing you know, they're at a 1st and 30. And that's not you. That's one thing you can say. You've got that under control. And you own that, the penalties, you own that in turnovers. So,
we have done a better job with that, and that helps us, like you said, instead of being 1st and 15 or 1st and 20, we're able to manage second down, when second down's 2nd and 8, 2nd and 5, it's more manageable than 2nd and 13. So, yes, we have done a better job with that.
Been a little wild week coming back off that fall break, because here you are in homecoming week, so it's been kind of, everybody's dressing up and kind of, it's Riverdale week and whatnot, trying to manage all that. And you were once a kid, so you were once involved in all that, just no different than I was and everything. How's that going for you?
It's gone pretty good, and I just, again, address that with the kids. That's for the alumni, that's for the student body. Our job's to win the game on Friday night, and that's what we need to worry about us, get ourselves better, and do a better job of coming out to practice, being prepared, no matter what all the distractions going on. That's for them to have fun, and we're here to play football.
Hard to believe. The regular season, we are down to the last. I'm traveling next 2 weeks, so this is our last show. I can't thank you enough for joining me weekend. I hope to talk to you through the playoffs and get some time and everything. I mentioned that. It's just with my travel and everything, next 2 weeks I'm on the road, but I love talking to you. I talk to each one of the coaches, and we get a different aspect, a different angle, how they do things and how they lead their guys and whatnot. But a lot of football left for Riverdale, and 9 practices, what I call hitting practices. If you take finish out the rest of this week, and then you only got 3 left, so you only got 9 practices left basically. So Friday night right here at Tomahawk Stadium, 48 minutes of homecoming action against the Coffee County Raiders, and you all be here at 7 o'clock.